Hey y'all, it's me. I ain't been on in a while. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? I'm on here so that I can do this viral video. I'm trying to do a viral. I'm trying to do read. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to redo a video that I saw. Not redo, but do my version of a video that I saw online. This lady was doing this candle thing. She was putting water in a bowl, and then she poured the hot candle wax over top of it. And I just want to see if it works. I'm going to try it myself. I've seen several people on YouTube doing it, and I just want to see myself because I'm goofy. Uh-oh. I'm trying to...
Today I rise
I'm trying to find my page so I can...
This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it.
Hold on. I'm trying to switch...
Your armor, Lord, so I can stand against every plan
Switch
of the
my
enemy.
account.
Order my steps according to your word.
What is happening here?
Let no fear, doubt, or distraction pull me.
Let's see. YouTube is driving me crazy. Now it says create a channel. Where's my other channel? Lady T's Things That Bling. Are you serious? Because I don't even see my account. That's crazy. It says create a channel. Where's my channel? Why is my channel not... Okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm turning that off, turning it down. That is my channel. Good morning. One watching 2 minutes ago. Okay. So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this vase right here. This jar. I'm going to put some little doodads in it. And some glitter. And we're going to see if this viral things. I found these last night. So, I'm going to use this. I already melted the candle. It's in my kitchen. And I'm going to put some glitter in here. And some cowrie shells. Because that's what the lady used. And I really don't have a whole bunch of stuff to put in there. I do have some dried flowers, but I'm not sure. Hers weren't real. She had plastic flowers in hers, so I'm not even gonna try to put my flowers in there and waste them because I need real flowers. But as y'all know, I like to do things on a whim, and that's what I'm doing. That's not really a whim because I did think about it. But, ooh, we're going to try this real quick. And my husband, he said he wanted to see too. My wax is trying to solidify. I'm going to warm my wax up a little bit more. I'm going to warm my wax up a little bit more, y'all. Because I've had it sitting there for a while, but it's trying to solidify right now. But I am going to get some water. Get some water so I can fill this vase up. So I have the glitter and I have the cowrie shells and I just don't have any fake flowers to put in there. I do have some somewhere, but y'all know what I mean. I'm looking to see what else I can put in there. She had beads at the bottom of hers too. And I don't really want beads in mine. I want to put the little bling things in there, but I dropped them and I can't find them. I dropped them, y'all. I don't know what I did with them. Y'all know, me trying to see, it ain't funny around here. I can't find, they dropped. The ones, the silver ones. Not these. I really don't see them. They fell somewhere. Rhonda's not here and I can't find them. I'm trying to slow down to see if I see them, but I don't. I don't see them, baby. Dang, where'd they go? They dropped right on the floor, y'all. Or somewhere, because I can't find them right now, my little gems. So I'll use these because I can't find the other ones. They dropped. But since I can't see out my other eye, it's hard for me to find things when they fall. But anyway, we're going to improvise. We're going to do it our way. Man, where are they, Lord? I can't find them. And I have a million of them. I always see my other packages of them. Anyway, needless to say, good morning. I'm just waiting right now for my candles. I'm waiting for my candles right now. My candle, it was starting to solidify, and I don't want that. So, all right. I can do it now, y'all. Don't do like I did. I had some of these candles from Dollar Tree, and I had used them before, and I threw them away after I used after I melted the wax. I threw them away. Don't do that, y'all, because that's what I did. So this is what I had from Dollar Tree. Hey, Ruth. I'm trying to get my mojo back, Ruthie. I'm trying really hard. And when I saw this lady do this on YouTube, I was like, oh, that's easy. I can try that. So I don't know her name, but we're going to try to see if I can replicate or duplicate what she did, because I was like, oh, that is so cool. So she didn't have a whole bunch of wax. So I'm going to try to do it and see. How come I'm not seeing the chat on here? I see it on my phone, but it's kind of hard to see it on my phone. Okay, here it is. Ruth, and I lost weight. Not a whole bunch, but I did. So, okay, so what I saw the lady do, I wonder if I can find it on here so I can show y'all, because y'all know I got to give credit. I got to go on my page, though. And on my page, it's not letting me go on my page on here, which is stupid. It says switch accounts, but it's not showing my other channel. I want to switch accounts so I can show y'all. I don't understand why it's not letting me switch my account. Y'all, because it says I'm logged out, that's why. That's why, y'all. It says I'm logged out. Oh, shoot. What did I just do? Okay, this is my page. I finally got to see my page. All right, y'all. It was signed out. So what I'm trying to do is see if I can find this person because it was a short. Let's see. I don't see it, y'all. But if I find it, I'm going to put the link to it on there because I think the lady is a short. Was it on YouTube? You know what? I think it was on Facebook. Actually, that's what it was on. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. Because that's where it was. It was on Facebook. All right, let me see. Because I sent it. Is this it? Forehead. Let's see. Here it is, y'all. Let's see. Can y'all see this? Look. Look how she did it. She put the water in it. She melted the ink. She put some color in it. And she poured the water. That looked like that looked like a lot of, I don't know why my printer over there is showing off, but it is. So anyway, so now I'm going to pour the water. I'm going to put this stuff at the bottom. Okay? Can y'all see me? This is green. This is May, so it's my birth month. I just turned 61. So we can use the green. And we can use the cowrie shells like she had at the bottom. Cowrie shells. What cowrie shells got to do with anything? I don't know. I'm just doing what I saw her do. And then I have these. I think this was never open. I'm just going to cut a little teeny hole in it and then put it in a Ziploc bag. Because my other gems, I can't see them. The silver ones, that's the one I want, the silver ones. These are silver sort of, but not like I really want. Since I don't see the other ones, we're going to improvise. Watch me find it right after I finish this. But, okay. I cut a hole in this. I hope y'all can see this. Look, I was serious about a little hole. But let's put some of these in. Come on, thing. Now you're trying to clown me. Y'all, I've been silent for a while, but I'm back. I'm still me. I'm not changing. Let me hurry up. Mix this stuff up. Put some glitter in it. Glitter. How you like it? Okay, can y'all see me? I put that in there. All right, that's the lady that was Warm Place. Warm Place. WARMPLACE. Warm Place. That's where I got this from. Warm Place. Okay, and that's where I got it from. She apparently does a lot of this stuff, but I haven't never looked at her page. So we're going to just, nope. Y'all, tell me why I'm tripping. Okay, let's go back to YouTube. Let's go back to my page. Is this my page? View my channel. Go look at my live. Make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. Not pause. Make it quiet. All right, so now I'm going to take this water, pour it in here. Yay, water. I think I need some more. Let me get more water. Is this still hot? Because I need it to be hot. Yeah. So, more water, y'all. The more water, the less candle wax you need. What you say? Yeah, we can see. Is that rocky pebbles? Yep. I don't know where I got those pebbles from. I've had these pebbles for years, and I don't know, I have a clue where I got them from. I have a lot of stuff that I've had for years and don't know where I got it from. So, y'all, the glitter has risen to the top and wants to stay there. Okay, y'all, hold your breath, because I don't know how this is going to work. 1, 2, ready. Y'all, I'm scared. Let's go. Apparently, you got to do that fast, because that thing globbled up. Come here, wick. I should have put the wick in first. But I'm a clown, so I didn't put the wick in first. But I'm going to put it in like that. And then I'm going to cut it, okay? But y'all, look, it's working. Look, it's solidified in the water. But over here, it looked like a daggone volcano. Look at that back here. That looked like a volcano in there. I'm going to try it again, though. Don't be fooled. And this, wait for this. This has to solidify. And then I'm going to cut it. But it worked, y'all. Yay me. It worked. Cool, right? That is so cool. I'm going to wait for it to solidify so we can see what the ding, ding, ding is doing over here. So you can pour water, wax into water, and this is your result. That's cool. And now I've used all the glitter. Well, that glitter, I have more. I guess I can pour glitter on top of it. I'm trying to make not too much of a mess, y'all. Ugh. But if it's a mess to be made, Teresa's gonna make it. You don't know? Look, I'm gonna sprinkle some glitter in it. I just want to do a little bit. Just like that. I don't know why it is not. I just want to be like dust on it. Okay, it's trying to solidify. Leave it alone, Teresa. Okay, y'all, it's trying to solidify. We're trying to let it work what it do. We're trying to let it work what it do. Y'all see that? Great way to use leftover candle wax. Yes, exactly. Now I need a candle pot, Ruthie. I need a candle pot, a melting pot, so I can do that. Now, when I was in looking for something to do this with, I came across this big vase. You know, this would be beautiful to do a big vase like this and set it in the bathroom, put some pretty rocks underneath there, and put a succulent in there and have it like that. Let me see what I'm talking about, because that's what I think I'm going to try, a succulent, if I can find any at Dollar Tree. Oh, I have a whole thing of succulents over here. I didn't know I had. And then this is niche. Alright. But this is water. I don't want to put this in water. So you can probably also put glycerin in there and let it float. See, these are flowers. They ugly though. We're not gonna put that in there. Somebody made these and gave it. So I have these succulents right here that I can pull out and put in here. I don't want to mess this up because I want to put the succulents back in there. All right, so I'm pulling this out. Can y'all see? And all of this, I could put this whole thing. If I could pull this whole thing out of here, which I know I can, it's just a point of how. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna put out one flower at a time. And you can do this. Just put the rocks in the bottom, cut the stem off, and put these in there. Can you see how pretty? Can y'all see that? Let me show y'all because I don't think y'all can see it. But you see this big jar? And you can cut the stems off and put the succulents in there, put the rocks in the bottom, and make this like an aquarium, a planetarium. Anyway, put your plants in there and put the rocks in the bottom, put your plants in, and then put the water in, and then put the wax on the top. That would be something really pretty to put in like a bathroom, to set on a pretty shelf, and that would be great to do. Y'all, it's almost solid. It's almost solid. Thank you for tuning in to my first video since forever. So you got those two. And then you have this one that literally, that's too tall, but you could take the flowers out. I'm trying to get you to kind of imagine what that would be like with those in there. But I like these to put in there. And I will have to definitely get more wax because this is a big girl. And put those in there with the rocks. That would be such a pretty aesthetic. And I think that would be great. Tell me if you agree that this would be a pretty one to do. And you can put these out on your craft tables to sell. Now you really want these to solidify for real, for real. I don't like that bottom part. I don't know how to get it without that bottom part hanging down like that. But if you're not looking at it straight on, you probably won't be able to see it. Like this, I can't see it. But if I bend down, I can see the globbly gloop right there. Let's see. Ruth, now that's a good idea. I have some Bath and Body Works candles that are finished but still have wax at the bottom. Customize it to your bedroom theme. And that's what I would do if I'm going to use this. This thing is really heavy, so I'm not sure if I would use this on a shelf in my bathroom, but this is a great idea. I really would try to incorporate that into my bathroom. But my idea with these is I would like to put these in my bathroom because they're not heavy. Well, with the water, you know, they got a little bit of weight, but that's okay. But I would like to set something like this on my shelf, like maybe 3 of them. This is what I plan on putting in my bathroom because I'm going to redo my bathroom. Hopefully I can do it today with the help of my building manager. This is what I want to put in the bathroom today. See, this is a 3-piece. I did this. I just got the bowls and the candlesticks and the tray from Dollar Tree. The bowl, the candles, and the candlesticks all came from Dollar Tree as well as the tray. And I put epoxy at the bottom. Of course, Rhonda suggested that I put epoxy on there. I was going to do it anyway because I don't want the things to fall off. But she said put epoxy on the bottom, and I did. So these are going nowhere, and I'm going to set these on my toilet. But I'm going to show you the before and after of my bathroom. Hopefully, I can do it today. Hopefully I can do that today. That's on the list to try to do, but it depends on when my shelves come in the mail. So a total, these candles, I don't remember when I purchased these candles, but I purchased them earlier this year from Dollar Tree. This bowl is no telling how long I've had this over there in my stash. And all of the other things, I've had these for months, if not years. So this basically, because I already had this stuff, it didn't cost me anything. But if you had to do it, this bowl is $1.25. The candles are $1.25. I think the candles might have gone up to $1.50. I'm not sure. But let's say at the highest, let's say $1.50, $1.25, that's $2.75, and whatever else you want to put in there. This could cost you less than $5, and then you could take it to the flea market and sell it. Those are lovely. Love the candlesticks. These, I forgot I had them, Ruth, and yesterday it was raining, and I was upset because I wanted to go to the dollar store and get some candles because I kept saying, Lord, I don't have anything to melt candles in, and I didn't want to use my pots and pans, and my husband would have crucified me if I did anyway. So I knew better than do that. I don't like to mix chemicals with my food that I have to eat food out of, so I'm not going to mix chemicals with something we have to cook with. So that's why I was looking for these. And when I walked through, right after I locked the door when Rhonda left, I was walking through my hallway and I bent over, and lo and behold, it was these two candles sitting right there. I was like, Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. Because he knew I was tripping. I really wanted to do this. So I did it. Now it's out of my system, y'all. I can truly say that it works. I just have to learn how to do it so I don't get that volcano action going on over there. But I'm going to cut this wick, and we're going to move on with life. Let's see. Cut that wick. Okay. And this is the wick. I'm going to cut it a little bit more because that is quite too long. And this is it, y'all. I am so happy with the outcome. And on her video, she takes the thing and turns it upside down, and you can see that the water doesn't come up, but we're not doing that. The most I'm going to do is I'm going to shake it up so I can see this moving around, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm happy, y'all. I'm excited about this, and you know I'm going to do it again with this big vase. I'm definitely going to do it with this big vase, and I'm actually going to use these succulents. I'm going to cut the stem off. I'm going to cut it as short as I can, the succulents. And then I'm going to put it in here. And I'm going to put some rocks in there. Y'all see these rocks? They got these in here. It looked like they used epoxy to hold them in. But I'm going to get some rocks. I don't think I have any, but I am going to go to Dollar Tree and get me some rocks to put at the bottom. And we're going to go from there and make another candle like that. I believe these, once I get it, you know, how I want it, I believe these could sell. You can get some other type of flowers to put in here and do it however you want to do it. I'm really hyped about this. I'm so glad that this was shown on Facebook. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I want to do that. And I sent it to Rhonda. I was like, look, Rhonda. And I showed it to my husband. I was like, babe, I want to do this. He was like, do it. Of course, he's my best cheerleader. He's my best cheerleader. And then Rhonda, she'll cheerlead with me and for me when she's not trying to tell me what to do. That's that story. But she's going to be mad at me because I did it without her here. But I have other jars in there, smaller ones, that I can do the same thing with. And I would just have to go in there and melt the candle wax. Duh. And these don't take quite as much water. So you can actually do it in this, because you put candles in them anyway, right? So you can do it in this. You can even do it in this. These would be a cute complement, I think, to that. You can put them in here and just have them side by side. Or this is what I was really thinking about doing. Now these are too heavy for those black candlesticks, or you could just put it on a tray. You can actually put this on a tray, just like the one I just showed you for my bathroom. You can have a 3-piece, a 2-piece, or just have it single. So I was really thinking about putting this on a candle because I like height. I like things to be tall. Maybe because I'm tall. So this literally can go on this. Oh, look how pretty. Look how pretty that is on that candlestick, guys. Ruthie, look how pretty that is. Stone are lovely. Love the candlestick. Right? That can go in there just like that. That in and of itself is really pretty. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Watch the E6000 that you get. I got E6000 that was white. I had no idea it was white. And when I went to use it, it says bendable, flexible. It says, I don't want no flexible E6000. I want E6000 that's going to hold something. So now I got to go to Walmart and get me some more E6000. But be careful. Make sure you read what it is that you're, getting. So here's this, right? Isn't that nice? She will be giving you ideas as what to do next. She really will. She always does. And so you got this one because the color scheme in my bathroom is black and silver. Black, silver, and white. We can take this off of here and put it on this one. And that will be the black theme. I like the clear crystal stick, however. I like that one better. All these other colors, man, be getting me. But I still like it. So, which one do you like better? You like the black candlestick that I also got from Dollar Tree a long time ago. I don't even see these in Dollar Tree anymore. Or the clear candlestick. Personally, I like the clear candlestick. Even though this one is tall and gives me a nice height, I just like the clear one. But you can use this and put it on your, whatever you putting it on. I just feel like the clear is classic. So that's a good centerpiece idea for weddings, etc., events. Match it to your theme. I know I'm going to match it to my theme, but I'm saying what color, what one would y'all, if let's say which one would you use if your color scheme was black? What would you use? How would you use this candlestick or this one? If this was in your scheme, say it's not black, you can paint this any color you want according to your color scheme. I would just want to vote which one do you think looked better. And as this, and the wax I see is bubbling down more. It's going down more, and I don't like that. So I got to figure out how to do that. But I like the glitter. I like how the glitter went around the wax. The glitter actually outlined the wax. So that was good. I learned something with that. When you put the glitter in, just leave it alone because it outlines the wax. It really does. And then the you could even take the wax I saw somebody else do this. They had white wax and they melted it down and they put food color in it or alcohol ink in it and mixed it up, and then they put it in the glass and then turned the glass like this so the wax can go in there, and they moved it around so it can create a design or whatever. And they had it like that at the bottom to make it look cool. And then they let it cool down and put water in it, and then did what they did with it. So this is a really, really cool idea. It's simple. It's so simple and easy to do. And I'm glad that I did come upon it. You can use the black and bling it up. Oh, yeah, you can bling this up. This right here can bling up. Like, really bling. And y'all know, Lady T's things that bling would not leave that thing playing like that if I were to use it. But I got my bling sitting right here. So what? Who you talking to? Bling, bling, bling. And I also have a box of bling over here. I just actually looked at this bling yesterday. And I got this from Amazon. So this is the blingy bling, bling, bling. Now you talking about, okay, scale up, scale up, scale up. And I even have the thin roll of it, which would be very good because you don't want to do too much. You don't want it to be, you know, gaudy. You just want it to be very, very elegant looking. So you can even cut these rows to make it the row adjustment to how you want it. You know, how many lines do you want with your bling? How many lines do you want? So it's very, you can make it your own. So like this, you could put this on here. Bling to the bling, bling, bling. Put that on there. What? That just took it up already. That just took it up already. Right? Took it up already. And then right here. Of course, down here. You can't leave down there undone. You got to do the whole thing. Right? I don't even have a set of these to do. But even if I wanted to do one. Even if I wanted to do one. See? Oh my goodness, look at that. I know you're liking that, Ruthie. Look at this here. Look. And you could just, if you got good eyes, you could do this. And put this on here like this. Look at that. Elevate it. And put one right here. Elevate it. And of course one down there. And then that's not gaudy. That's not gaudy at all. That's really a nice piece. So I find that this thing right here has given me pleasure, except for the wax right there is really like doing something. It's doing something. But this my take on everything. What'd she say? Depends on your colors, but I will always choose black. I love that Amazon bling. What? Listen. I got it from Amazon. Let me make sure. Did I get this from Amazon or Temu? It says 8 yards, self-adhesive, large diamond, made in China. I'm pretty sure I got this from Amazon. I'm pretty sure this came from Amazon. But, y'all, that's my deal for today. Thank y'all for tuning in. Ruthie, thank you for tuning in. It feels good to be back online, doing this Also, y'all could take these candles and before you pour it in while it's melting, you could put some scent in it. This is lavender and lemonade. I didn't put any in there, but you definitely could. Um, Bling took it up a couple of notches. It sure did. The Bling always will bring stuff up, but you got to be temperate with it. You got to be use self-control because sometimes, you know, you can over bling things, but it's according to how you feel about it and what you think it would look like for you. Like you always say, Ruth, how do you feel about it? What did it look like for you? See, look at the blob right here. This is horrible. I don't know why this did this, but you know I want to dig in there and get it out. So I have to figure out how in the world to do this without this blob coming down. So I'm going to research it some more and see, but I just wanted to try it and see if it works, and it did. It did. So that's the video for today, y'all. Y'all know Rhonda's about to come in. So I got to cut it short because that girl's getting ready to come in here with a loudness, okay? I don't know when I'll be back on. I'll try to come back on, but I don't know what I'm going to do. But this is my deal for today. Y'all have a great day. If I figure out how to do this, I'm going to come back and show you how to do it so that it won't have that blob in it. But look at the silver ring. This is what I'm impressed with. When I put the bling in there and the bling was just the glitter and it was just sitting there and I tried to stir it up. But it's almost like dipping nail polish. You know how the nail polish thing was? You get your water and put the nail polish in it and then do the dip with that. That's almost how this was sitting at the top. And I thought it was cool. But it followed the wax. It followed the wax. I think that's really cool that it did that. And then you can, if you want to, just, play around with it. Somebody might want to go in your bathroom and pick your stuff up and play around with it. Play around with it. And then set it down. And you can see there are some silver pieces of glitter floating around. Not very much. It depends on how much you want your stuff to be. If you want a lot of glitter floating around, you can put a lot of glitter in there. But since this was my first time, I didn't want to be overdoing stuff. So, look. Green and pink, that's a sorority color, but I wasn't trying to do that. But hey. Look, I'm scared to turn it over, y'all. It's solid, but she said you can turn it over. I'm gonna be goofy right now and see what it does. Can y'all see that? There's nothing coming out. There's nothing coming out. No water leakage. Get out of here. No leakage at all. Stop playing with me. What? Yeah. No leakage. Look at this. Look. No leakage. What? And this almost looks like a flower underneath there. If that big old glob wasn't right there, that would be kind of okay, because it kind of looks like a flower. Look, y'all, no leakage. Look, it's dry. Nothing. Woo! Science project and craft project all in one. Get your life together. Look at that. I'm stoked. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Look at that. Now I wonder what happened if you put glycerin in it and shake it up. OM applesauce. Look at this. You could even do this. Bling it up. That's 3 rows. Put 4 rows. Bling it up. Bling it, bling it, bling it up. What? You ain't said nothing but a word. Look at that, Ruthie. Ah! Oh, Miss Rhonda. Tell her, hey. Ah, ha, ha. Maybe if you pour it slower. Yes. Yes. Thank you for saying that. Good to have you back on. Look, did you see that part, Ruthie? I'm really trying to hang on till she get here, though. Did you see that part? OMG, Ruth, what? You know what? I'm like a little kid at the candy store. I am so excited that that happened like that. That is so cute. The water doesn't even come out. Now, I'm saying if you're goofy enough to hold it upside down for a long time, it's probably going to come out. But we're not goofy around here, so we're not going to do it. But to make this video not be so long, when Rhonda come in, I'm going to cut it off, and then I'm going to melt the other candle, and I'm going to try this again, pouring it slowly. That's what I'm going to do. But y'all know I'm hype about doing... Oh, shoot. Don't knock that over. Let me take this down. Because that was almost a disaster. And for sure, that water would have fallen out. Spilled out. But look at this, y'all. I don't want to set that on anything. I'm doing this just for... So y'all can see. Pour water in here. Fill this bad boy up. And pour it. I might need more than this wax for that. I might need 2 for that. To fill this all the way up with water and then to pour the wax on top of that. You can't tell me nothing. Once I learn how to do something and I'm loving it, you can't tell me nothing. The glob adds to it, gives definition. Okay, glob. It's really a glob, though. If you turn it upside down, though, it kind of looks like a flower. But we ain't not doing upside down here. But what I'm saying is you can even take this and put any kind of thing that you want to put in here and just, you know, make it a thing. You can even put epoxy in here. You could put epoxy on this. That would be a lot of epoxy to put in there. Pour epoxy in this. Let it dry. I would not put wax in the epoxy while it was still wet. Let it dry and then pour the wax on top of the epoxy. I think that would be so pretty. I think if you took these leaves and kind of dipped it in some glitter to make it, you know, sparkly. Dip it in some glitter. Can y'all see it? Dip it in some glitter. Pour some Mod Podge over top of it so it can dry. Set this in there. Pour the epoxy in here over this. And that would be a cool idea too, because if you go into a pop-up shop, you don't want people to knock your stuff over and then it, you know, fall apart. However, you know, water is cheaper. Okay, water and glycerin are less expensive. I want to see what the interaction would be with the candle and the glycerin. It really shouldn't be any interaction because the candle is just going to solidify. But look, that wick is way too long. So I'm gonna cut it down some. Cut it down. And bingo bango, we have a candle. I did it, Gerald. Huh? I did it. What? The candle thing with the water. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Good. I'm gonna do... Huh? Why your hair gray now? Don't play with me. It wasn't gray before. Why wasn't it? It was black. It was dark. Oh. That was gray. You're in Fantasy Island, sir. Wake up. All right, y'all. I like it. I really like this. Yay. And this right here is going to be beautiful, too. This is going to be awesome sauce. And we're going to work it. I like the candlestick, the clear candlestick. However, I don't have to put that in my bedroom because I already have that tiered tray over there. So I'm not going to add this to my bathroom. But if I want to change out and make it, you know, change the aesthetic, I could absolutely do this. And what I like about these is these candlesticks, any of them, they're paintable. So you can change the color at any time that you get tired of looking at. They'll be like, you know what, I'm sick of looking at this. And then you change the color. This right here, I think would be, this is my favorite right here, even though I haven't done anything to it. I'm going to research how to do the wax without it becoming a blob. You know, I'm going to have to pour it slow, but I'm going to do it because I do have this other candle right here. If I have to, I will go to Dollar Tree and get another candle for this project. But I don't think I'm going to need it because I still have this much left out of here. And I will melt it down. I have to find another jar. I want to do this one, but I kind of want to put the epoxy in this one. I kind of want to put the epoxy in that one. That would take a lot, though, to fill this up. She said, hey, Rhonda. Rhonda's not here yet, but I'll tell her, hey, Google the glycerin interactions. I will. I said I'm going to do research. I'm going to do it because I don't want to try it and then it become a mess. So I'm going to do that. I think I still have glycerin around here. I'm pretty sure I do. And I'm going to try that. And we're going to make it do what it do. But I think this would be so pretty with epoxy. And I guarantee you when Rhonda comes in, she's going to say, why don't you put epoxy in it? She's going to say that because she can't help herself. She can't help herself. You know what else would be pretty if you could do that? I wonder. No, because that is not going to work. I got 2 cloches up there, and I was looking at those. That would be, a cloche would be pretty if you put just a succulent in it. And that's an easy thing to do if you wanted to do something like that in your bathroom. That would be cute too. So I might do that too because I'm thinking about we're doing a pop-up shop and some of these things that, you know, they're just giving me ideas of what to do. But this candle, I would never burn it. I would never burn this. It's just for decorative purposes. But look at that glob right there. A blue, 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 blue. But turn it that way. Nobody will see it. Okay? But we're going to do this right. We're not going to be having blobs around like that. Oh, you know what? I wonder if you melt enough glue sticks. I wonder if you could use it with glue sticks since you're not going to use it as a candle anyway. What would happen if you use this with glue sticks? You understand what I'm saying? That would be cool too. If you could use that with the glue sticks and just melt the glue with that on top. I think I'm going to get some dollar store glue sticks and melt them. I can put it in this vase right here. Put it and melt the glue sticks and put that in there. And just set a wick in it because you know you're not going to burn it. But it's still wax. Well, that's glue. That's glue, but still. I would try it. And y'all, guess what? I've been having a candle making kit up here. I've had this candle making kit for over a year that I got from Dollar Tree. And it's just been sitting here. And I'm trying to tell you, this is crazy. I have stuff here. I don't even have to go to the store. Well, I do for a couple of things, but. Good morning. Here's Rhonda, Ruthie. Here's my pain in the butt.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Blessings to you all. Good morning.
That's it. I gotta do it again though because the blob came down. I think I poured it in too fast. See the blob?
Is some of them supposed to be in it like that?
Well, I don't like it.
Like strings?
I don't like it. But look, and then Ruth been on there the whole time. She said, "Hey, Rhonda, you can play around with it, and then you can even turn it." Uh-oh, the water's coming out, Ruthie.
Uh-oh.
The water didn't come out before when I turned it upside down, but now the water's coming out on the side.
Wax is settling.
The water's coming in there. Before I did it, it wasn't no water. But you know, when they show you on these videos, they show you real quick. You know, they don't show you later on what could happen. But I'm glad I'm doing this on live to show y'all that the water is coming through. And that was just sitting there. But it's still pretty because you're not going to light this anyway. So I was doing this. I had a ball. It was just me and Ruthie. I set it on here. Pretend like I was putting the bling with it and everything. But look at this one. That's the one I want to do. And I want to do this. And I already told Ruth, I said, Rhonda's already going to say, I already know what she's going to say. She's going to say, put epoxy in it. Look, let me show you her face right quick.
She know that works. Epoxy is our friend.
Epoxy
When
costs
we crack.
money. And she not going to buy any. Because she said epoxy is our friend.
Yes.
But I'm the only friend that buys it. So, She said, good morning, Rhonda.
Good morning.
So, y'all, what my husband gonna say? Now, I was in the room with him this morning. Rhonda, watch this. Move out the way, Rhonda. So, listen. I was in his room this morning and I showed him this wig. I was like, I want to, because I saw Terry Vaughn and I saw the way her hair was flip-flopping and flinging like that. I was like, oh, I want my hair like that. So I went in the room and I put this on, this wig, okay? While my husband said to me 5 minutes ago, how come your hair is gray now? It used to be black. How did your hair just get all gray like that? So he completely forgot that I went in the room with him and showed him this wig. But he's looking from afar, talking about how your hair get all gray now. Yes, it was. It's the same wig. Babe, it's the same wig.
Don't forget he going to the ophthalmologist.
You are going to the ophthalmologist today. You need to get there quickly. What time is your appointment?
Yeah, oh my God.
Is it now? Right. Because you need to go, bro. He talk about it was dark. No, it's gray. Just like this. This is the color. I got this wig a few months ago because I just wanted to try something short, and I don't really like short wigs, but I like this one. And he's like, check her out. Yeah, this eyesight is worse than he thought. That glaucoma done kicked in for real. Yes, this glaucoma done kicked in. Okay? Ruth said men. Men. Yes. So this no, this was the same gray that I'm with it. It's the only one I have. I don't know where he talking about brown and everything. I don't know where he got that from. You better put that 100 white light bulb in there. Yeah, he said the hair make me look younger. I think he was lying now. I don't know. He can't say. Woo, what is the truth up in here? Because I don't know. Ruthie said the wig is cute on you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Now you don't like it? He don't like it from a distance. The man is goofy. When I was close up to him, he liked it.
I thought she looked younger. That didn't look like somebody around her.
Somebody around her age.
Now he's being rude. He's talking about, first I thought she was looking younger. Now she's looking like somebody around her age. Now I'm looking 61, is what he's saying. He said 59. He said not 61, 59.
He play too much.
Yo, this is what I got to deal with.
He
Okay.
play too much.
But hey, 61, what you gonna do? What you gonna say? Huh? Yeah, I'm good though. It's different. It's a different look. It's a different look. And since it's going to be getting hot, this was going to be on my head. You understand? I got to figure out how to keep it on because they don't have combs in it and stuff because, you know, my other wig flew off my head while I was out in public. It flew off. I had a wig cap, a ponytail, and the wig cap, it just flew off my head like somebody invisible came and slapped it off.
And she just left it there.
And I left it on the ground. I just left it there. I was like, you want to flip off? You can stay right there. And Rhonda, she was doing something on her phone, and she looked up and saw I didn't have my wig on. She couldn't even talk. She was like, what? And she saw the wig on the ground and went over there, picked it up and hurry up and tried to slap it on my head right quick, being all rough and everything. And I wouldn't look at the traffic because I know somebody saw me, so I wouldn't look, but I was cracking up. I always knew that was going to happen.
She just sat there.
And I just sat there and watched it, and it didn't bother me like one bit. I was laughing. I thought it was funny. So this one is going to do the same thing if I don't put some pins in it, because Rhonda braided my hair yesterday. So we're going to take some pins and put them in there to keep another fiasco from happening, because I don't really want to be embarrassed. But hey, that's what happened. I wasn't embarrassed because I don't know who was looking, but I was cracking up. So, but we don't want to go through that again. You understand what I'm saying? You know, wigs, yes, wigs, they can do things for you. They can help you out, you know. And because I'm in the phase now where I'm just not, my hair is not braided, you know, with the braids, the individuals or whatever, box braids. So this is the best alternative, is to have wigs. And if I show y'all my bedroom, my closet door is full of wigs. But I only usually stick to two. My two favorite ones. I stick to those all the time. But I think I need to retire them for the summer. Unless it's a special occasion or something. I can do this one. I can do this one. The only thing, I got this from Temu, and it's so stringy. Like the strings just keep getting on my nerves. Like I would probably have to put some type of hairspray on it to keep the strands. But it's not a bad wig. It's not a bad wig. I think if I clean up real good, get my face on and everything, I think it'll look even better. But this is what it's looking like right now, okay? Because I didn't want to come on and show you and show y'all what's under here, because we don't want to do all of that today. Rhonda washed my hair yesterday and braided it down, But we're not going to do that, okay? Embarrassment is only when I want to be embarrassed. Not right now. I don't want to be. Okay?
That was some funny stuff.
That was funny that day.
It was.
She said, Ruth said, quit while you're ahead, girl. Ruth said, quit while you're ahead.
That's the whole issue.
The head, he said, that's the whole issue, Ruth. I'm done with him. I use that water to pour in here. So that's why that's sitting there. So I'm going to try it again. I'm going to melt these candles. This candle melted so great. I didn't have to mess with it or nothing. I just put it in that pot right there.
I knew you were going to use one of them little pots here.
Yeah, do that and let it do that. She said that happened to a lady at our church picnic a couple of years ago. She was playing volleyball. Next thing you know, her wig went flying. To this day, I still laugh as I think about it. Well, that had to be funny. You playing volleyball and your hair going one way and you going the other way. Yeah, that was funny. I knew that was funny. But that's okay, though. Did we have mishaps? It's all right. Life still goes on, though. She probably was laughing at it, too, because, hey, it's a wig. If you ain't have it pinned down, you know what's coming off, especially if you're moving around like that. And mine, does that have clips on it? I don't know if it had clips on it. Whatever the case was, that sucker came off. It felt like...
It was windy that day, too.
It was windy. Thanks for saying that, because it was windy. But it felt like somebody just came and flipped it off my head.
That's how strong the wind was.
I was like, that's what you want to do? And I was laughing, and I just looked at it. It was cracking up.
Like that.
And Rhonda was sitting there, like, let me turn the camera around so y'all can see what she said. What happened?
Yeah, I happened to turn around, and the wig was laying like this.
The wig?
Flat, stretched out. It looked like somebody foamed it to the pavement. It just laid there flat. I looked at her, and she looking at me. I'm looking at her in the wig. I was like, and she just sitting there.
I just sat there. Yeah.
I went and got that wig so fast and looked around to see who was looking and just whacked it on her head.
She act like the wig came off her head. That's how embarrassed she was. You would have thought the wig came off of her head, but she was trying to cover me. She was trying to be like, let me get this wig on the
Thank
child
God she had a
because
stocking cap.
I had a stocking cap on that day because I usually don't wear stocking
That
caps.
was a blessing.
But honey, I had it on that day.
Yes.
And I was glad I did because I would have
that's why
really
she
been
didn't feel
embarrassed.
too embarrassed 'cause she had
Exactly.
that stocking
Because
cap
if you
on.
would have seen the wool that was up underneath this thing, okay, the thick cotton that was underneath here, the way that thing looked, no, y'all would have been like, that should have been on video though.
Looking
But
like Don King.
oh snap, she said Don King.
I heard her.
She said Don King.
Thank God she had that stocking cap on.
The other girl that was here said I look like Frederick Douglass.
Oh, she was trying to be nice.
That wasn't nice either.
Yes, that was.
No, it wasn't.
Douglas even.
This
This afro was even.
But see, I like this because it got this part in it. You can put the part in the middle, and I don't like middle parts. I'm a side part girl, so I like it like that. And it got some bounce to it. For this to be a Temu wig, she said y'all got me cracking up here. I know you are, because we're nuts over here. That's how it happened.
Yeah.
Rhonda the wig snatcher.
What?
Listen. If that wind would have been blowing and I had this on that day, all bets would have been off because this would have been on the ground in a nanosecond.
Spread out looking like a bird.
Spread out looking like a bird's nest.
Yeah.
But look how this moves. This is a Temu wig, y'all. This is straight from Temu. And when I got it, I was like,
Because they gray, but it looked nice.
But I like it. I really like it. When I put it on this morning, I think it was just meant for me to put it on this morning. Because I'm like, okay, I'm tired of looking at me walking around here with a wig cap on and just looking goofy. But the back of it is cut really, really nice. It's real short, so there's no hair on my neck. And I like that, especially for the summertime, because it be hot up here. But it been cold for this week. It's been cold, like in the 50s. Yeah. That's cold to us for it to be hot. You know, it's supposed to be hot this time of year. But I'm glad about it. I ain't mad at all. But baby, when I tell you, what? Yeah, I'm wearing this all day today. But we're going to get some hairpins because I found some in my drawer last night. And this going to get pinned down because we're not having that type of embarrassment today. Especially if I go to the store. So I might run to the store just to get another candle just to see. Because I think I like this little project right here. We're going to learn how to do it right so we don't get blobs. But that's what we're going to do today. At least that's the plan. And we got to redo the bathroom. Oh, I'm excited. So, I'm going to do a before picture of my bathroom, how it looks right now. And then I'm going to do it after, and we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Now, this time I'm saying we for real because she will be helping me. She's going to try to take over, and I'm going to try to video the process and so y'all can see. And it's going to be, you know, we're going to be beefing during the transformation. Believe it, because...
That's what we do.
Tell them, Rhonda.
It's what we do. She knows it.
That's
got to step in.
Yeah.
You know, because this is my field. Home decor, you know, decorating. I played this on games. I have like 10 games of decorating homes. So she knows this is what I'm going to do. Come in and just take over. And
I'm not going to listen to everything she says. I'm going to listen to some of the things she says. But I'm not going to listen to everything. I just need y'all to know that. So...
Okay.
Right. No, because this is where I live. She can decorate her home.
I live here too.
She can decorate how she want to decorate her home, but she's going to listen to me, and I'm going to partly listen to her. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm going to set the camera up so y'all can see the shenanigans. I'm going to put the camera in the tub.
No, open the bathroom door wide open.
Y'all going
to
to
say. On the stick.
So y'all going to see what's going to happen because it's going to be hilarious. I want to let you know that right now. Ruth said you can sew it down around the perimeter, big stitches for security. We're not doing that because Rhonda can't hardly see, and I don't want holes in my head, you know, and my scalp. They already cut my scalp open one time. We're not having more holes added to what's already up there. So we're going to use the pins.
She likes to take it off.
Right, because I gets hot.
Yeah.
So they can't see you though.
You put stitches.
Come over here and say that. We're not going to sew it down because no.
Ruth, Dusty, Menda. Hey guys.
Menya.
But no, we're not going to sew this down.
Menya, she said.
Whether I can. whether I can see or not. Because she likes to just snatch it off.
And do.
Throw it on the bed.
And will.
And if I put stitches in there, no. She's not going to take it out.
No. And I
So
don't want
we're going to do
stitches.
the bobby pins and clip it down.
Yes.
It's not windy out there, so she'll be fine.
I'll be fine just like that.
Yes.
'Cause the stitches.
I picked this out too.
She's a whole lot. I'm just gonna have to stop calling her liar. I'm just gonna make a shirt for her that says "I'm a liar."
Don't start.
It's and on the back. Wait, the back is gonna say "I lie about everything." That's what I'm gonna put on her shirt because that's what she does. Okay, I didn't even tell her I was ordering this wig because I wasn't sure myself, but I really like it. You know, put this down right here. I was going to color my hair black, and I still have the color in there, but I just don't feel like it. But see, for this to be a Temu wig, I think this thing only costs like $6. Y'all, okay, this is not about me no more. Let me stop. I know people probably tuning in and was like, what is her problem? I want to show y'all this candle making kit that I got from Dollar Tree that I've had up there in on my shelf for at least a year. Completely forgot I had it. It's a teeny weeny candle, look. But I can use this wax and melt this wax down. This says Magnolia. This was $1.25. This whole kit. This is $1.25. I mean, the whole kit was $1.25, but it gives you 3 different scents, and this one is Asian Lily, and this one is Lavender. So you got all these different what do you call scents? Different scents, and it has the wick already in it, and it's already glued down. So you can layer it. You can put one scent in the bottom and then one in the middle and one at the top if you want to. Or you could just get one of these candles from Dollar Tree and, you know, put that in there, put your own scent in it. So you got all kind of things getting done that you can do. Crafting can be a really nice thing to do and inexpensive, because if you're doing a pop-up shop, these kind of things would be really cute to do, even if you could do a live version and show people how to do things. And that's in my mind, but I don't know if that'll happen. But anyway, you can, I don't even know if they sell these anymore. Look at this. Look. So they got the different colors, but this came in lavender and white. And this is the kind of things you can do with this. Very, very small. But you can do whatever you want to do with it, and it's cool. You can even put it on the candle. Y'all know I got an obsession with candlesticks, but it is what it is. And I don't even have a whole lot, and I have to go back and get me some more because my stash is depleted for some kind of reason. I don't know why. But that's that. And then let me show y'all this one more thing. This cloche, I've had these cloches for over a year, sitting in my craft haul. But you could take these and you can put succulents on these too. And I'm sure crafters have done this already. But I'm saying you could put the succulent on there like that. And put that in there like that. And sit that in your bathroom if you wanted to. Rhonda, look. See, this is what I mean about the strings. The strings drive me nuts. You could just take a succulent and put it in there. If you wanted to do something like that, and something simple. If you're like a person that doesn't like a lot of stuff, you could do something like that, you know, and set it in your bathroom or on your shelf or whatever you want to do with it. It's just that. And if you wanted to do that, that's kind of ugly though. But you can put it on that black one right there. Now this, I definitely would put epoxy on it, but the trick with this would be you would have to put the epoxy in here like this. You would have to set this in here like this. Pour the epoxy in. Let the epoxy start to solidify a little bit. Not solidify, but start to, you know, thicken up some. Yeah. And then stick this in there. And then when it gets finished, you could just turn it over and it'll be there forever and ever. Amen.
She said amen.
I'm getting ideas this morning, so I'm getting my mojo back a little bit. A little bit. I got that from Dollar Tree. It's funny how us crafters always find things from years ago that years later come in handy. Right. That's why I have a hard time throwing stuff away.
I like
You know,
that and that.
I'll try that, but it's too. These came out of here, actually.
Okay. That boat won't fit in there. And add water and then put the witch
You
color.
could do that with this, too.
I would love that.
That almost looks like a bathtub. So, see, it won't.
It won't sit.
Go in like that because of the way the corners are. It won't sit. I can't get it to sit up straight.
Okay.
So Rhonda was thinking about this, y'all. She was like, put this in here, which would be a good idea. Put this in here.
Yeah.
It almost looked like a bathtub to me. Put it in there. She gonna play with it because I don't have the patience. But that's a good idea too. See, Ruth, that vase has traveled with me for years. Literally. We've been here for 2.5 years. We was at another place for 4. We was at another place for 7. So that vase has traveled with me for at least 10 years. It just has. It's so thick. And I used to go to the what is it, the thrift store?
Yeah.
The thrift store around where I used to live. And I used to go there and I used to get so many glass products that it was ridiculous. My shelves were just filled with glass. And here it is 10 years later, and I'm using the stuff that I got from then. These glasses have been sitting on my shelf forever.
I'm ready to file this in.
They've been forever. They've been sitting there. And so the Rhonda suggestions begin. Yes, Ruth, I told you. I told her before you came in, I said, watch when she gets here. Watch when she's get here. She's going to have something to say. She's going to tell me how to do something, or she's going to suggest something. I already let them know, Rhonda, so it's not anything that they don't know. Okay, because I just told them, because that's what you do.
I'm going to sand.
No, you're not going to sand that.
So it can go in here and put the water in here and put the wax.
Do you hear how she already telling me what she's going to do with my stuff?
Put the wax.
This is what I'm saying. This is what she does. Right?
That's what I'm going to do. It's my project.
Well, then give me the money for it, because you get ready to mess my stuff up. Pay me, sister, is what I'm saying. Any of the who.
That's what's going to happen.
She said, that's what, listen, y'all, her birthday is on the 29th, and you know what? I'm going to get her some craft things.
63.
64, she lying. She said she'll be 63, but she'll be 64. Okay. Legally, in her head, she's 63, but legally, yes. Anyway, if I figure out how to do this, I'm gonna make her some of these so she can put them. But Rhonda, she don't like a lot of stuff in her house. She really doesn't.
No.
But I want to make her something. Like I will usually make her something. But I want to make her something that she's going to use. What I hate is making stuff for people and they take it and put it in a corner somewhere or in a closet or give it away. They re-gift it. I want her to be able to use something that she can really use. So, huh? What? I'm not talking about you, Clownisha. I said, well, people. Now, I do have. Let me see that red thing right there, Rhonda. My neighbor, which is my husband's cousin, 10 times removed. I said 10 times removed. He gave me the thing. Thank you. Look at this. Now, wouldn't this set off a black and silver bathroom? This is red. This is a color punch right here. Bam! Wouldn't that set this off? He gave me this. This is heavy. This is not nothing to be played with, okay? This is heavy like that other one, that other vase, okay? I love this because it's red. It's just pretty. You know you can take that clear glass and do that to this with food color. You can really do that with food color with this.
You ain't messing with my job.
You gonna tell me not? You not gonna tell me what I'm gonna do with my stuff? See, this is what I'm talking about. She gonna tell me what I'm not going to do with my stuff.
This was mine.
That's not yours. You didn't purchase that. When you buy it, talking about that's hers. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Let the drama begin with this one right here. Goofball. Don't tell me this hers. This is what my neighbor / cousin gave. And I really love, out of everything that he's given me, I love this. I completely love this.
Yeah. I do too.
And I want to use this for something. This would be a color pop in the bathroom though. But because I'm doing the candles on the tray, I can't put something else in. I don't want to overdo the bathroom. I want to leave it. You know, I want it to be elegance but minimal. You know, because y'all know me, I can really overdo things. But I'm going to show y'all what the bathroom looks like right now because I told you I'm going to do it before and after. Let me turn this around right quick. I know they're going to come on. They're going to be like, what's wrong with her? So this is what my bathroom looks like now. Okay. That's my shower curtain. It's a handicap accessible bathroom. You can't roll in. It's a regular tub. So I got the shower chair. I put all my soaps and everything right there, but we're going to change that today. We have this in here. I'm thinking about changing this as well, taking this out because I'm not going to need that. So I'm going to take this whole thing out. That thing been rocking with me for years, but it's time for it to go. I just put that up on the wall the other day. I should have waited so I can do the whole thing, but that's up there. We have that plan. I got that from Family Dollar, and I should have waited for that. But I tried to put the shelves up, and because it's hard for me to see, you know, with this being able to see out of one eye, I can't get things straight. But I asked my apartment, what's he called? What is he called? Maintenance guy, to come and do this for me today. I had these pictures up from Dollar Tree in here because it was a blue themed bathroom. My husband wanted me to put this paper towel rack up. But as you can see, I'm starting the process because I have the soap dishes. I'm not going to leave both of the soap dishes there. Not the soap dishes, but the pump. The soap, this hand soap in there. And I started off with the white one, and then I went back. I was like, no, I can't do that. I'm going to do black. And the little toothpaste thing right there. But it's not going to be sitting on the sink. I'm going to leave the hand soap on the sink. But I just kind of left that there. This is, you know, what it looks like. I'm not changing the vanity. I'm going to just leave that unless I have a moment where I find some pretty wallpaper, some border or some wallpaper to put on there to match it, to make it look nice. So this is what my bathroom looks like now. I'm showing y'all before and after. Well, this is a before. And when I get finished, it's going to be so nice. Something completely different than my husband and I are used to. And I'm thinking about making circles for the wall. I just haven't decided whether I want to use the circles on my geometric shapes that I have or border. Because my daughter keep talking about she got some border for me, but I haven't seen it yet. She ain't been over here since she said it. So I'm going to call her today so I can see what she's talking about. And she has some tape. She said she has some super mounting tape. And Dollar Tree said that they sell it too. I haven't seen it at Dollar Tree. It's supposed to be some extremely tough double-sided tape. I haven't seen it at Dollar Tree. So I want to not put holes on the wall. But, you know, if you have to, then you have to. I did talk to the manager that used to be here when we first moved in, and she said, if you put holes on the wall, just patch them up before you leave. I was like, okay, we could do that. Rhonda's eating something, and I'm hungry. Gerald, did you take your rebelses yet?
No, I can do it now.
Okay, I want some grits after you finish eating. You know what I said yesterday, since we got that ham from Kim. That's what I think I want for breakfast today. Thank you. So y'all, that's it. I don't got nothing else to talk about. I had the cowrie shells and all these things. I have all these gems and stuff from when I was making earrings. I got a lot of stuff. Now I feel like my mojo was coming back. I really do. So looking forward to the decorating. Good. Yep. And so the Rhonda shenanigans begin. Oh, she said suggestions. I said shenanigans. And y'all know it's shenanigans. Come on now. Ruthie's just being nice.
That's my girl.
See the strings this is what I'm talking about. These strings are driving me nuts on this wig. That's the only thing about it I don't like is these strings that are literally making me crazy. So I'm gonna do my research and then I'm gonna figure out how to do this without all of the globs coming down. And then we're gonna do that. But what I'm gonna do is do clips of us redecorating the bathroom. And I waited for the shelving to come. I ordered the shelving yesterday. It's supposed to be here today. I got some notices in my email saying that it's on its way. So I'm kind of excited that it's on its way. I hope it comes in a right amount of time so that we can start the process today. I really, really, really want to do it. And this is the sign I'm putting up today. Okay, I am very busy. I'm going to be very busy today. It changes colors, and that's what's going to happen. Okay, all right, that's good. All right, love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Have a blessed day, and don't forget to pray. All right, bye.
She said, don't forget to pray.
Uh-huh.